And thank you for staying with us. 14th of June every year is celebrated around the world as World Blood Donor Day. Take a bow. My partner, Neota Egbe, he has been performing that duty because he's in the age bracket, because I remember when we were discussing this thing last year, he promised that he would go and donate, and he actually has done.
Been doing, actually.
Been doing. Oh, not once. Oh, okay. So today is the day that, we create, awareness is created for safe blood donation and for other blood products, and to thank blood donors for their life-saving gifts. Thank you, Mr. Ege. To tell us more about Blood Donation Day, we have the Executive Secretary of the Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service, Dr. Bodori Oshikomaya. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
And thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Why a Blood Donation Day?
Well, we definitely know that donating blood, giving blood, has been a very, very difficult thing for many people. So over time, the WHO decided to set a day aside to thank blood donors, to encourage those that have not yet been donating blood, and to discuss issues, surrounding issues about blood donation. So just one day to celebrate it, to make all our heroes know that they are actually saving lives.
Okay. I know that you need blood in hospitals, so you need a bank, since there are different blood types and blood groups and all that. So who is fit to donate blood? I've been told that I'm too old, so I can't go and donate blood. So who is fit and who can donate?
Yes, you have to be between the age of 18 and 65 years old. And as I always say, if you've been donating before the age of 60, that is when we can allow you to donate after the age of 60. That means that if you are coming in for the first time between the ages of 60 and 65, then we will not allow you to donate blood except to get a clean bill of health from a healthcare provider. Also, we will ask that you check your weight to be sure that you're at least 45 kilograms. So if you are less than that, you cannot donate blood. We will request that you answer a set of questions which will ask about your clinical state, about your well-being, to be sure that you have no illnesses. And then we'll check your blood volume. We do an hemoglobin test or a PCV test. If it is within the range that is acceptable to donate, we'll tell you, and then you can be eligible to donate blood.
Okay. You are in the Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service. Do you have enough blood? Do you have enough donors coming in?
No, we don't have enough donors coming in. Right now, we have about 10% of our donors being voluntary blood donors. And voluntary blood donors are actually the people we need to keep the banks full. So we don't have enough. And then if you follow the WHO criteria, like I always want to remind all our donors, our guests, everybody listening, we need to donate at least 1 to 2% of the population of that state. We hope to be able to meet up with that if we can get 260,000 units of blood, and we are nowhere near that.
You said 10% voluntary.
Yes.
So where does the rest of the blood come from?
It comes from replacement donors and sometimes commercial donors.
Do you have to buy at any point in time?
We do not buy blood. At the Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service, we depend entirely on voluntary donation. When you go to the state hospitals, we also depend on some replacement donation. And the Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service is completely against commercial blood donation.
Do you think that if you give some incentive, you might get more blood donors?
Yes. Well, the incentives we give, we appreciate our donors. The incentives comes from even the
appreciation.
Yes, the truth is that we give refreshments because, we are taking fluids from you. When we have, a lot of companies give us souvenirs. We also try to make souvenirs available for our donors. Another form of incentives is awards. Another one that has come up is to do regular checks for them. So once a year, if you've donated regularly, then we can put your name in for a regular, a general health check in one of the general hospitals. So these are the incentives we will give. It doesn't have to be money all the time.
We've heard about countries like, I think, Pakistan and India, where people actually are willing to donate their kidneys because of the amount they're going to get, you know.
It's not right ethically. It's like they're selling their body parts. And we shouldn't encourage this.
Okay.
Because once you are going to sell or collect a form of financial incentive for whatever you're doing, it will cause you to want to lie about it. And that's what happens for the commercial donors. They lie about their clinical states because they want that money. Apart from that, they use all sorts of drugs. We see all sorts. They take all sorts of drugs just to make their blood levels
boost. Yeah.
And most of this time, then there comes a problem with that. So we do not encourage that.
Okay, this is not the first time. I'm sorry. This is not the first time you're coming here to talk about blood donation. Since the last time, has there been an improvement in the number of donors?
Before the COVID pandemic, we had a wonderful inflow of donors.
Wow.
In short, we were so excited. I went around thanking all donors on social media. But immediately the COVID pandemic started, we had to cancel all donations.
Understandably.
And we had to reach out to our donors personally. I'm so happy he was one of the people that responded to our cry, because despite the COVID pandemic, the need for blood still persists. The COVID pandemic does not stop a child from needing blood. It does not stop a pregnant woman from bleeding due to complications in pregnancy. It does not stop the chemotherapy from people with cancers. It does not stop the sickle cell child that still needs blood. So the need for blood persists irrespective of whatever is happening.
But someone said somewhere that actually even in the treatment of the COVID-19 patients, blood is also required.
Yes. In the treatment of COVID, severe cases of COVID-19, we know that, first of all, there is no known documented treatment for COVID-19 infection. One of the ones that are high on the list is the use of the plasma. So we call it the convalescent plasma. Once you've recovered from COVID-19 infection, the body is expected to form something called neutralizing antibodies. So once the plasma is taken from recovered patients, this can be transfused in people with severe cases of COVID, and they will get better. This has been done outside the country. We have had, right now in Lagos State, we are working towards starting that interventional studies, and it has been going on fine. We've been collecting this, and we are sure that with time, you're going to hear some good news about that form of treatment.
Okay, so the process towards donating blood, walk us through the process. How long should the person prepare himself or herself in terms of what kind of food? Is there any particular kind of food they should eat? What should they be doing? Exercise, sleep, whatever, to prepare themselves to come and donate blood? Because I'm sure there are a lot of people who are talking about, okay, what does it take? How do I prepare to come and donate blood?
First of all, you must be healthy to donate blood. So whoever is healthy will have had the healthy lifestyle. So before you come to donate blood, I always tell everybody, please have that mindset to donate blood. Don't come thinking that you will not donate that blood. The second thing is we want you to take a lot of fluids before then. Just take a lot of fluids and eat a healthy meal. You don't have to take snacks, just a healthy meal. And once you do that, just come and donate your blood. Before donation, you don't have to take blood tonics, you don't have to take a lot of vegetables, just have your healthy meals in. The second thing about it is that if you are a regular blood donor, prepare yourself to donate every 3 months. Outside the country, you can donate every 56 days. So during that period, if you are a regular donor, you keep donating every 56 days or every 3 months, you will encourage that you sometimes take hematinics. Understand? So that's just it. Hematinic blood tonics, like iron preparations.
Okay. Now, someone's concerned about the fact that sometimes blood is donated freely and then it is sold.
Okay. First of all, we do not sell blood.
And that can be discouraging too. So.
Yes, I would like to explain to the concerned donor that blood is not sold, blood is free. But because before blood can be transfused into anybody, we need to do a lot of investigations to make it safe. Just because someone has given freely does not mean it is safe for it to be transfused. So the first thing we want to do is to have a screening to be sure that it does not have HIV, does not have hepatitis B, hepatitis C, or syphilis. In the Lagos Blood Transfusion Service and in Lagos generally, we do not use the rapid test kits. We use the automated ELISA screening kits by WHO. It is a standard. That is the least that can be done in any sane environment. And this costs a lot of money. Apart from screening this blood, we need to do a compatibility test. And that means that we are taking the blood of the donor and the blood of the recipient, and we are going to mix it together to be sure that there is no form of untoward reaction. All these things cost money. That is what is put up on the cost of the blood. So it's not like we are selling blood. It is actually the investigations that are being done to make the blood safe for transfusion.
So tomorrow is World Blood Donor Day. That's June 14th. So if you had a word for those who are willing to donate blood.
I have a word for everybody.
Indeed, every human being. Go ahead.
Okay, the theme for tomorrow is Safe Blood Saves Lives. And we have a slogan of give blood and make the world a healthier place. So tomorrow we have decentralized blood collection to all the 27 donor centers in all general hospitals in Lagos State. Kindly walk to the closest blood donation center there and donate blood. At the blood transfusion service, because we know that everybody is scared of going out, we know that there are restrictions because of the COVID pandemic. You can join us online. We are going to have a Zoom live feeds from 9 a.m. to very late in the day. We are going to have inputs from everybody, from the donor centers, from our NGOs. We are going to have responses from our donors telling everybody about their experience. We have the Club 25. I'm sure the last time we came here, we talked about them. They've been very supportive in ensuring that there is blood. They are going to have a musical skit for us tomorrow. On Monday, we want everybody to join us on our webinar. We are going to be discussing about blood safety, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic. All our donors are scared of being infected with COVID, and they are scared that they might have been infected unknowingly, and they don't want to infect others with COVID. There has been no documented evidence of COVID infection from blood. So please feel safe. Please feel encouraged. Come over and donate blood, and we'll be expecting you all.
Dr. Bodunrin Oshikomaya, Executive Secretary, Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service. Good luck during your celebrations, in quotes. And I pray that, after all this, that you get more donors. And I hope that Nyota will be able to come back.
I'm expecting him tomorrow.
Tomorrow already?
I don't know about that.
How often should one donate?
You are supposed to donate every 3 months. Outside the country, it can be 56 days. He's coming over tomorrow by his ghost.
Why are you saying outside the country? What?
Every 3 months. Yes, you can. So he will come around tomorrow, even if he's not going to donate blood. We would like to...
I like her confidence.
We are going to take pictures with him. We are going to encourage everybody and tell him that, see, we have a celebrity here. He's donating blood. You can do the same thing.
Okay. All right, then. You are going to endorse the event. Well done. Okay. Thank you very much for coming, Mrs. Osha.
Thank you very much for having me.
Dr. Oshikomaya. So Sunrise will be right back with the home stretch in just a moment.